Welcome to the podcast. It's a special podcast. It's an all-staff podcast. Well, not all staff. Some people are volunteers. I want to welcome you to the podcast. This is Cordair Clubhouse. This is Mr. Ish. There's not too many times that we could get, some adults here having a conversation. So I'm eager to speak. Let's introduce ourselves. You can give your age if you want. I'm not giving my age. So we'll start off with my left over here, sir. You, the old one. What's your name?
My name is Jared.
Mr. Jared, one of our specialists. He's been on a podcast before. What you specialize in?
Gym.
What's your specialty?
Gym physical education.
Physical. Let's give it a real government. Physical education.
Physical education.
Yeah. We don't say gym here. Technically, that's the spot though. Next.
I'm JC.
JC, who are you?
I'm
like, who are you? JC's a student of life. No, JC's her first day here. Tell them what you do, JC. You don't know what you do yet.
It's in the process.
So why are you here? What is the process? Why are you here? You're here because you're an intern. I gotta explain to people. Intern. She works in the school she goes to the school that I work in, and she's here in an internship program. To earn a couple of bucks, and to get some experience. So welcome to the podcast. And next.
My name is
Barry White is here.
What are you talking about?
Barry White is here.
My name is Dominic, and I'm also an intern.
You're also intern. But you're in a different program. She's here for a DOE program. You're here for a different program. What's the name of your program?
Kips, babe.
No, that's where you work at, man.
What are you talking about?
The name of the program, the people that are paying your salary.
I don't even know what
you don't know.
called.
You know your name. What's the name of the program, Jared? You know it, right?
Anti-gun violence.
Anti-gun violence. Come on,
yeah,
my man. You don't know why you here? You here because somebody gave a grant to young men like you to get you out the streets, make sure that you're not involved in any gun violence and stuff like that. So that's why you're here. That's the purpose, my man. Come on, don't forget about that. You gotta highlight those things. I'm here because I need to pay the bills. That's why I'm here.
Me too.
Okay, so that's why we're here. But the programs that you're both in are very important. The anti gun violence and all that, especially these days, is extremely important. There's too much violence going around there, especially gun violence. And the program that we started, I didn't say we started, but it's been going on for about 6 years. Is an important program. We're getting the high school students, 11th graders, 12th graders, the opportunity to get in, their feet wet in different areas and get job opportunities and, get something they could put on their resume. I've been lucky enough that we actually have had a couple of them stay and been, regular employees and summer employees and when they come home from school, during college time. So we've had the luxury of having a lot of you guys stay for a longer period of time, which is pretty cool too. Ain't nothing, it's a nice thing to know somebody, and then especially when you're here on a regular basis, the kids get to know you and stuff. So Mr. Jared, what do we want to talk about today? What's going on? I'll tell you this much, I talk too much anyhow, but I do like this. No mask is over. Like we ain't even talk about that. We ain't dropping the bomb. Like I don't have a mask on, guy. I don't have a mask on. It's been like 2 years.
It's a blessing and a curse.
2 years. Now you can see my teeth. Now I need a dental plan. My dental plan is not good, but that's besides the point. I can see people's face. I can see a smile. That mask was tough, right? How you feel about that whole mask situation?
It's a blessing and a curse, though.
Okay, because people spitting on you. People breath is hot.
Yeah.
People breath.
Breath.
Yeah, they didn't have that good breath etiquette for 2 years, and now they're like, ooh. But you ever ate like a tuna fish sandwich and then you put that mask on? Ooh, it doesn't work, bro. That tuna fish tastes great, but you smelling that tuna breath right back at you? Ooh, it's tough.
Or when you have onions.
Yeah. I try to stay away from that, but seriously speaking, how do y'all feel about this whole mask thing? I mean, we went through it in school, and
I feel like I still have to get used to it, honestly. Because at first it was like weird to have a different change, to have mask on, and then now all of a sudden we take that back, and now we don't have masks.
Yeah, it's like everything. Once you get used to it, I mean, at first it was like, I don't want to wear a mask, and then you like 6 months into it, a year into it, and now I know that Monday when I went to work, in the school, and it was the first day of not wearing a mask. I think that was the most I've ever seen kids wear a mask. I was like, yo, I thought everybody was gonna come in here like no mask, and there was like very few. I was like, all right, cool. I was straight raw with it.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm been vaccinated. I think I went to war already with this. So
Got the booster too, right?
a booster. I'm about to get the second booster. I just heard yesterday in the news that they're about to give another booster. Guess what? I'm boosting again. I ain't even lie to you. My daughter Isabella, I love you, baby. She's about to turn 5, and guess what her party is? We're having a vaccination party.
Wow.
Okay?
A what?
A vaccination party, my man. She's 5 years old. She's the only one not vaccinated in the house, and she feels some type of way. She's like, Daddy, why not vaccinated? Because you're not 5 yet, sweetie. So she said, when I turn 5, I want to get my vaccine. So now she spoke to her other friend, Kennedy. And Kennedy is not vaccinated because she just turned 5. And guess what? Her and Kennedy are going to get vaccinated on the same day. And then she talked to another parent, which her kid just turned 5. And guess what? Now we got 3 kids getting vaccinated. And after that, we're going to party up.
Those
We
are
have a
real
nice little
friends.
party. They're all gonna get their shots together. We're gonna party, hardy, and we're probably gonna listen to Encanto 25 times, and it's gonna be on and popping in my house. I don't know how, but I have to get out of this job early because I gotta be there. But that's cool, man. That she wants to do it. She wants to do it for the family, and she's just eager to be like everybody else. So that's a good thing. How do you guys feel? I guess we all vaccinated because we're sitting here. But how do you guys feel about the whole vaccination thing? I mean, everybody has their opinion, but I'm good with it. I'm not gonna shoot nobody down. How do you feel about?
At first, like my parents, the ones that really owe me, they didn't want me to get it until like I don't know. I think it was around April of last year. I think it was. No, it's the summer of last year. That's when my mom decided to actually make me get it, and I got it the same day. I think I had a game, so it was like my arm was hurting.
Oh, you're in the sports, so that yeah. What about you? How do you feel about the whole vaccination? How was your trials and tribulation with the vaccine?
At first, I was aiming to no again because I don't know, like I've heard a lot of things about women getting it, and so I was just like, that's kind of scary.
Yeah, there was a lot of information out there.
Yeah.
Some of it is real. A lot of it was not real. But we didn't know. It was a new thing for everybody.
Exactly. And so I wasn't, going to listen to like what some other people say, which is not based on the news. So then I also needed it for a lot of things, because I also like to go out a lot. So I was just like,
Yeah, they
I'm
made it
just gonna
difficult.
get it,
They made it difficult. They made it difficult. If you want to go to the gym, you need to get vaccinated. You want to go to movies, you need to
And
be
I go,
vaccinated.
and I go to the gym a lot. So.
You want to go to you want to go get icy, vaccinated. You want to go to the after school, vaccinated. You want to play sports, guess what, vaccinated. You want to you can't be my man dropped 60 yesterday. Vaccinated. He can't drop nothing in New York. So it's crazy, but they made it difficult for people. Jerry, how was your I mean, we work for the DOE, so it seemed like we didn't have too many choices.
I didn't have too many choices.
Yeah, we didn't have
but
too many choices.
I'm not a big fan of the vaccine. I'm not. I mean, but I'm also don't like needles.
Okay.
So like,
Nah, they can shoot me up. I'm fine with that. I think they announced the vaccine on no. Be careful with that poster. They announced it like January 18th, January 19th. I was ready to get shot up. I was like, yo, they were like 65 and older. I was like, come on, man. I was like, I could be 65. You don't need me to be 65. I was eager to get this shot. I was like, one of the reasons because my dad got it early. My dad got the COVID early.
Okay.
He got it when like it was like January, and he was like breathing funny. And I was like, yo, you need to go to the doctor. And my sister pushed him a little bit, and then I said, you know what, I'm taking you tomorrow. I went over there in my car. He tried to get in my car. I said, nah, my man. Get in that Uber right behind me. I said, you ain't getting in my car. And he was like, word? It's like that? I was like, yeah. And he went to the doctor and he had COVID. So, he stood in the hospital and, thank God that everything ended up coming out all right. But he was in the hospital for about 6 weeks.
wow.
And he really got it bad, and it caused something else, which was like a blood clot in his leg, and then had to operate his leg. Long story short, after that, he needed help, and now we're deep into COVID, so he needed help. So now I'm like, yo, where you gonna go? So I had to make a whole family decision, with my wife and my kids, and we let him stay with us. Once he was cleared of COVID, but it was still new. Nobody knew about nothing. So we gave him a room. He had his own bathroom, his own room. We didn't share nothing. Nobody went in there but me. It was kind of like still, we wore a mask, we wore gloves, we did all that stuff. And
So how did I give him food?
no, that's what I'm saying. Only I did it.
Oh, okay.
So we really went through the trenches with that. He was staying with me, so I had to take care of him. And we know a lot of the same people like Choco, and in my neighborhood, we had one of you guys could take a, you could take a. So in my neighborhood, we had we have a park and stuff like that, and in that park, we put pictures of people that passed away, and it started off with like 8 or 12, and by the he knows by the end of the summer that joint went all the way around to the park. So I knew at least of 12 to 15 people that I know that passed away. And then it's like, yo, my aunt passed away. All right, we put her up. Yo, my cousin passed. And then we put him up. So when you start looking at that wall, it was really serious. Like, you're looking at that wall and you're like 60 to 80 people that amongst us knew somebody that died. It was really touching. So just doing stuff like that, I was like, you know what? You vaccinate me. I said, I've been, I guess when you live in the States, you always get needles for something, for the measles, for the chicken pox, for this, for that. So I'm not scared of needles. The vaccine was new, so a lot of people were scared of that. But
I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan of needles.
nah, oh, you can't be me.
Still a baby.
Yeah, you a baby. I just came from the doctor. Yo, when they try to take blood out of me, they at least poke me 3 or 4 times. I don't even mind no more. The lady be like, please, I'm so sorry. I'm like, just poke away, man. Just
I
poke.
mean, I'm not gonna cry about it. I just don't like it, but I'm not gonna cry about it.
You need to man up. My 5-year-old's ready to get injected, and she don't even cry.
I didn't say I was gonna cry.
I'm not hanging out with you, Jared.
I feel like during COVID that how many people have
We're
been
still
lost.
in COVID.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
You said during COVID. Right?
Well, at the beginning of COVID,
Thank you.
a lot of people did lose many lives, and I feel like that was the saddest thing, and it still is the saddest thing because that is still happening until now.
Yeah.
A lot of people during quarantine and all of that, like they did have their good moments. A lot of people had a good time during quarantine trying to like fix themselves, have their life get together, organize and learn more things about each other. I definitely learned a lot of things about myself, and still now I'm still learning.
It's great.
But for others,
And spending time with each other. I mean, I was playing board games with my daughter. I was playing Just Dance, and things that because I work so many hours that I don't get those experience. I took them out to the park, to Randall's Island because it's a big park, and we rode bike. We play soccer. We did things that sometimes I can't be involved because I'm always working, but I got to enjoy those things, doing little dance parties. They put makeup on me. They paint my toenails. Like, I'm an all in dad. I don't even care. Like, it don't bother me. Those are my girls. So those things were important. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I don't even remember ever living with my dad. Like, I lived with my grandmother when I was young. So having him there for those 3 months, even though he was sick, and having him there with the grandkids, and they saw him every day, and grandpa this, and him watching cartoons with them, and all those little things, you can never take those back. Like I was living with him for 3 or 4 months. So those were important times. But the sad thing is, people did pass away, and I'm gonna give you another angle. Guys, could you please be quiet? Another angle. One of my cousins is she's a director in a funeral home, so she had some really sad stories.
Yeah.
And she worked 7 days a week, all types of hours. They had trucks in front of her place with bodies in there. People couldn't go to a funeral, so these funeral homes were like doing these things, and there was only like one person that could show up, if they could show up. It was sad all around. Yeah. So I'm glad that it's changing somewhat. I'm hoping that the summer will be better. We still have to be aware of what's going on in the world. And now there's a little war going on. We have to be aware of all that. This gun violence hasn't stopped. So you have to be careful out there, man. But I'm glad to see people smile. I'm glad to hear your deep voice again, man. I'm about to put a couple of Barry White tunes on for you. Let's see, take you to the studio, see if you could really be about that. I know it's your first time here. Welcome to the podcast. Welcome to the family. Hopefully you'll get some good experience working here at Kips Bay. Do we have clapping? I laughed at her. My fault. I got the wrong button. I think it's this button. Hold on.
It's the wrong button.
No, it's this. I swear. Look, I pressed it by mistake. My fingers are long. This is the button I wanted to do. The clapping. You see? A little clap for her. Yeah, guys. So thank you very much. I appreciate it. And you know what? Let's all just be safe and happy that we could see each other's face again. And whoever knows a good dentist, let me know, because I need to get my dental plan back up.
Take care of your morning breath, please.
Ooh, Jesus! I don't see you in the morning. See you in the afternoon. By that time, it's nice and ripe.
Nah, not as
All right, we're out of here, guys.
Check. 1 2 1 2. Check.
All right, we're out of here.